Yeah, we should have an answer though.
Yeah, but
The man
can you tell me in advance?
I don't know.
So I can Google it.
How to get away with murder.
Not like,
Let me just see.
right, and then sound, yes,
No,
because
man, you have
actually
to
the
answer the
position
questions.
is.
Do you watch How to Get Away with Murder?
I love it.
Is it? I
Love
just started watching it.
You just started?
Yeah, I just started. I'm late. What
From season 1?
Season 1, yeah.
What are we on?
We're on
Season
season.
Way down
5?
the road, yeah.
Wait
Is
till you
it?
get to the season that we're on now. You're
it
gonna be
mental?
like, I can't
It's
take it.
actually
It's
mental.
actually crazy.
Sometimes
Ace,
it makes
can
my
we start,
heart
please?
beat
My wife
too
loves
quick.
Ace, we started already, innit? What happened to you, cuz?
God, we could have been saying anything. All right, who's gonna intro the team?
Well, Lee already said like that he's basically been lipsing his cousin.
Welcome to Cut the Chat podcast. On this, oh sorry, and
Take 2.
and 2 girls on 1 cup.
You are so rude.
Wow. Wow.
You are disgusting.
Do you remember that?
Welcome to Cut the 2 Girls with 1 mic.
All right. Yes.
We have nearly a full house in the studio. We got Ace,
Who's
Femsco, Damon, La, myself.
Hold on. What did you call him?
Femsco. That's my name for in my head.
Style.
And the one like Lee.
The one like
Was
Lee.
it Femi Rankins or something?
Femi-
Oh, Femington Leave. That was a good one. That was actually a good one. So, yeah, so it's a joint thing today.
Oh, it's a full house.
Family things, you get me?
Family things.
Yeah, no incest though.
Why no incest?
Because
You-
we're family.
You just said it wasn't illegal.
Yeah, but that's for cousins. We're actually family.
All right.
After this podcast,
We're
I think we should play
blood.
Murder in the Dark.
Sorry? Do you remember that game? Do you remember Murder in the Dark?
Yeah, I think we should play that later. Before we go, where's the liquor?
What were the rules of that again? He said, "Where's
Bring
the
that
liquor?" You
Prosecco
know?
over. Bring that Prosecco over.
There's a flat bottle up there because that bottle's been there
That
for
would do,
time.
boy.
I don't know what game this is. What is it?
Captain Morgan. No.
No.
I can't remember none of the rules, but I
It's
do
old school.
remember
You-
that
them
there
man,
was
they
a
play
game
some
of
different
it.
games.
Wait, let Lee
What was the-
explain
what were
Murder in
the
the
Well,
Dark.
Murder in the
I've
Dark,
only
from what I
got
was,
bare rules.
the lights go off and you just do your thing in it.
No, can someone please? Can
What?
someone please explain to Damon the actual version?
That's what it was, isn't it? Murder in the Dark was the lights
No,
go
but
off.
there were rules.
And there was just bare scrubbing.
Lights used to go off.
No, and then
Yeah,
someone had
and-
to be the
Raw.
murderer.
Just pure scrubbing.
Raw.
Oh my god!
I didn't
didn't
play
play
that version. I didn't play your version.
I didn't play that.
I played the version just scrubs.
All I know
Grab what you can. Grab what you can.
I didn't play that.
So
version.
hold on, wait. Was there an equal amount of guys and girls in the room?
Didn't matter. If the girls was willing to stay there, if there's only 2 of them and there's 5 man, then girls will obviously know what they would get themselves
No, don't say
That's
that.
wrong.
Because they may have thought legitimately you were going to
Wow.
play the actual proper game.
All I
What's
was
the
saying
rules?
is,
What's the
I
rules?
can't remember, but I
I
just
remember the
remember
rules.
that someone was the murderer.
Yeah.
That's literally all I remember.
I feel like Lee's version will have a lot of Me Too people talking.
If you went to a youth club in the ghetto, then you know my rules.
Hold on, wait.
Right.
So basically, just turn the lights off.
Do your thing.
I did.
That is so gross.
That's not a game, really.
That
though.
is not a game. That's
That was like a
in
Feel
some
ups.
quarters.
Some people call it feel ups. Scrubs.
Some
just
people
called it
call
murder
it
in the dark.
sexual touching, contrary
Maybe.
to Section 3 of the Sexual Offences Act.
Well, you know what? I think we were all down. As long as you're down, no one press charges. That's all I know. That's nasty. That's nasty. I'm joking. I never played that game, you know.
You know what?
Outside the room.
Lee, you were
Okay.
the
No, let-
instigator.
Wait, before I even go, I know this is making me sound bad. I was the youngest one. I'm just putting it out there. I was always the baby, so that means I was the one getting violated the most. I never told nobody that.
And on that note, Lee,
On that grubby note,
let's talk about this R. Kelly,
No, allow
Robert.
it.
Robert, this little
He's just
kind of.
horny, man.
His name's Robert.
Man's
Have
just
we all
horny.
seen the program?
Yeah.
do you know what? I didn't, but I could
Have
have
you read
a
the
big clue.
transcript as well?
No, I haven't read the transcript.
Of
What's that
what?
saying?
Of the court case?
There's a journalist called Jim. Oh God, what is his surname? But anyway, you can Google it. He's been the main guy that's literally been writing all of the
Over the years.
stories over the years,
Yeah.
like interviewing the girls, going to the courthouse and getting the public transcripts. And
Yeah.
like you can, if you're a member of the public, you can just go
in there.
So what are the
To the court.
transcripts of? Depositions or?
depositions,
Oh, right.
like your testimonies. From
Sorry,
the
can you explain what
girls.
Yeah.
depositions mean? Because
from the lawyer.
It's an American. Do you know what? I only understand it from having seen it in high profile cases. But my understanding of it is before a trial, before like the main proceedings of a trial, they can get a witness in and ask them questions about a pertinent issue.
Okay.
That's what it looks like. And I've like, you see it being filmed. Like, have you seen Lil Wayne's one when he's being asked some questions about something and he's just like, I don't recall. I don't recall. So I don't know how that then fits in with a later case.
Okay.
But you kind of like get questioned by the other side's lawyers before
it happens.
That's what it seems like. It seems like an American thing.
So yeah, sorry. So I was saying, so this guy, he's interviewed everybody and anything to do with the case. He's like the main guy to kind of speak to about that. But if you read up on that and then you watch the BBC interview, basically he's our version of Jimmy Savile. R. Kelly's nasty. He needs to go.
God.
He needs to go.
And he's been around for time.
He's actually been doing it before, you know, the video, the famous video.
Yeah.
There's like cases where he's paid off people.
Yeah, he's known.
Prior to
well known.
He made some
the
serious
case
money.
that
I
we
didn't
know
even know
about.
he was that rich.
Oh, come on. He's got
I
to
don't know,
be.
worth like 150 million.
No, you should have known.
Wow, I never knew he was that rich,
He's
man.
got so many songs.
Yeah, and he's kind of
over the
worldwide
years.
as
So
well.
how
A lot
rich do you think he
generations.
was? What do
I
you think
thought,
he
no, I
was?
thought it was about 20 million,
No,
30
Come
million
on,
strong.
man like Ant and Dec are on that kind of.
And understand, but you're just thinking about his songs. Do you know how many people he's co-produced and co-written, and that's where the P is from. He's just sitting there silently.
He's probably spent about 10 million like on like paying people off.
So basically, he's a
Probably
sex
chicken
fiend, isn't it?
change.
Well, no, he likes underage girls.
Yeah, but are you sure he
He's
doesn't
a
like all
paedophile,
type of women,
basically.
though?
He likes underage
He's a
girls.
paedophile.
He's a
Yes.
paedophile.
He likes underage girls.
Guys, can we
'cause-
say allegedly?
no,
He's not really been...
No, because
I'm not even going to go
we
with
like
allegedly.
No?
we like to have this image of paedophilia is strictly like toddlers and that kind of age. Nah, he was trying to move up 14 and 15-year-olds.
Knowingly, right? And then somebody around him was saying that there were times when they would have to intervene
Like,
and
nah,
be like,
how old are you? Nah, you're not going. Get out.
He used to hang around
Kind of thing.
schools.
I know, that was scary. That was spooky.
Yeah.
What, just chilling?
That's
With a
that.
guitar.
That was the running joke. The running joke was, you best mind yourself before R. Kelly comes and scoops you after school.
and the thing is, for you to go to that level, like going to McDonald's, it means that you're
got
feeding
issues,
a
man.
predilection.
Yeah.
So this ain't just, you know, one time I was at a concert and then this girl happened to come backstage and I didn't really check how old. This is, I'm going out looking for that thing. That's a predilection. My man's a paedophile.
Hold on, wait. Let's wheel that back. What's that word? Predilection.
Predilection.
You know what?
Today.
That sounds like the kind of word that my mum would make up before I was holding licks. You understand? That just sounds mad. Predilection. Okay.
So
This,
he's on it basically.
It's a real word.
Yes.
mad.
It is.
Okay. Yeah. No, he is. I mean, one of the questions, and obviously, kind of bringing to the table as well, Fabolous and what he's been keeping up with, and you know, I kind of stopped watching Love and Hip Hop.
Wait, can
Real
you
early.
tell us? I don't watch these programs. Can
Okay.
you tell me
Well,
what's
if
going
you let me finish talking,
Okay.
yeah.
Sorry, I got excited.
Okay. Cool. You want to turn off the lights and get technical?
Oh, no, not Murder in the
Don't
Dark
turn
now.
off
We
the
do that
lights,
later.
please, Damon.
Okay.
Don't turn off the lights.
You ain't got no what?
We ain't got no juice yet.
All right.
Who was in charge of that?
You tell me what female guest and you got no juice. Jeez. Leaving me no munches or...
Anyway,
Anyway.
Fabolous was caught on camera in the driveway of the mother of his child's house. Emily something, what's her name?
B.
Bustamante.
Emily B. She was on Love and Hip Hop as well. And obviously that's the mother of his children. And it's kind of been reported throughout the years that he's been physically violent towards her, but she hasn't really come out and said anything. And there's been times where on the show, her friends will be like, oh, you should just leave him, bloody, bloody, blah. Now people are coming out and saying, see, when you look back at the program, you can see that she was always a bit scared. I don't know, I didn't really watch it like that. But the video,
Is there a video out that we can see?
there's a video of
I
him.
didn't pick that up.
You
Did
know, like,
pick
it-
that up, Ace?
Imagine I'm filming from the bedroom window, and he's got something in his hand. I don't know if it's a knife or whatever, but his security's there, and he's just shouting at the dad like, "You're a this, you're that." The dad's cussing him back.
What, to the new dad?
Emily B's dad.
Oh, okay.
But Emily B, imagine Emily B's on the right. So she might say something, and he will kind of move towards her. Not necessarily like he's gonna physically do something, but like he's gonna all get in her face. So certain people are like, I clocked. You wasn't really moving like that with the dad. You kept your distance with the dad, but you was trying to move up like you're about this life with Emily.
Did you notice
is
how
he
she
drunk?
flinched heavily whenever he went?
Apparently,
The 2 times he went to her
apparently
also,
he knocked out to a 2 front teeth.
by punching her 7 times in her face.
Yeah,
No, he's an idiot.
allegedly,
Concert.
and then he went and done a concert.
Yeah, with Jadakiss.
And
I'm
somebody,
gonna have to delete Street Dreams off of my list now.
somebody
Oh, what, for
said,
the
that was
new
my
album?
album,
but
man.
I didn't check his Twitter, that he also put out a tweet saying, "I woke up in Chris Brown's body, LOL." Like, obviously the reference to hitting women. But I didn't bother check the thing, so I only saw a screenshot, so I can't vouch it.
Do you know how hard you have to thump someone to knock out their teeth?
Not if they have a sugar addiction.
Or maybe if they're, what are those things called?
Veneers.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Not that it makes it.
Yeah, I'm
better,
not. Yeah,
just saying,
it was just you're trying to bring
What's his
humor.
problem?
but
Does he not want to be with her then?
I don't know.
Is he with her still?
I don't know.
His missus is buff as well.
He's been charged though.
Has he?
Yeah, he was charged
Facing up
today.
to 10 years.
I thought it was 4 to 6. That was what I read.
She ain't gonna do that to him. No,
She will.
she ain't gonna do that to him.
I don't think.
But
she
you
will.
know what?
Father of a child.
It's funny. It's funny that you should say that because there is a high rate of withdrawal in terms of withdrawing
Statements and
from
all that.
yeah,
Yeah.
in domestic violence
Yeah,
cases.
there is.
So much so that over here,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's still the case, but there certainly was a policy drive that the CPS would continue to prosecute a case,
Even if-
a woman said, "I don't want to do," because it was happening so regularly.
Even if the woman that had my children was abusive and just punched me up, punch out my 2 front teeth, I couldn't make her go to jail for that. I couldn't.
And that's
I couldn't do that. You know why?
That's
Because
where
I'll be like,
we would
I'll be
step
thinking
in.
about the kids.
That's
I'll
where
think
we
about the
would
kids.
step in and be like, Lee, you need help.
You need to leave.
If that's the case, then I need to tell you something.
No, I just
Tell
think it's disheartening when
the
you
other night
hear.
I was like in the fetus position,
Fetal position.
and I was snoring heavy. I don't know what she did, but whether it was yeah, all right. Say no more.
What happened?
Say no more. Sorry. No, I don't know. No, sorry, I can't.
I'm gonna have to listen back to the show because
That's nasty. It's his Damon. He's just nasty. You want to hear about abuse. You want to hear about something going up my bum. That's how you. And he's waiting for it as well. And then he's going to highlight it and put it as a clip as one of the things for the show.
Listen,
evil.
Lee.
I'm not
let's
talking
get
about my bumhole again.
let's
We're
get,
talking about my bumhole. Let's talk about your bumhole.
we spoke about
We
that.
spoke about your bumhole.
anyone's bumhole.
Let's get back to
I'm
a bit
sorry.
of seriousness.
Thank you, Damon. I love the gravitas Damon brings to this
He
thing.
does the gravitas.
Um,
Right, that one.
so one of the issues is because I've been consciously skipping R. Kelly's tunes when they come on in the car.
Why?
I don't listen to him.
Because you know what
It's
it
still
is.
rhythm still.
They are still rhythms, but yet you need to check someone's mental state. Like at the end,
Do you know what it was?
Lee, that's supporting. Are you would you
would you out and
right,
motivated?
bro?
Feel it on your. I can see that's
Age
why
ain't
she's got
nothing
power,
but a
though, 'cause
number.
you wanna feel the
All
beauty.
of that
Lee?
kind of stuff.
No, if it's young beauty, then no, I don't condone
Right.
that. I don't condone that.
But
But
you'll
that's
still
what it
listen to
is.
the
But
song though.
I'm not going to. Yeah, but I don't think of young beauty when I listen to it. That's why it's alright.
That's not the point though. That's not the point.
You know that he's thinking about that.
Yeah,
That's
but
not the
half the
point.
people that we listen to, they're probably
are
mental
you
anyway.
are you in agreement? Yeah. Are you in
Go on.
agreement that the type of girls that he's going for and the age of the girls that he's going for falls under in the brackets of paedophilia?
Yeah.
Right.
But at the same time, I don't think it's just them. I think he likes girls just in general. He just loves women.
Where are you getting that?
He just
Where
likes.
are you
He just
getting
likes
that
women.
from?
What
Where are
the
you
fuck?
getting that
They said
from?
the guy was like, he just likes girls with big bottoms, whether you're 20 or you're 50.
Aaliyah didn't
Yeah.
have a big
No,
bottom.
he was
and she
talking about a
underage.
particular thing. He was talking about a particular
I know,
thing.
but we know it's not just.
It's not just young girls.
Oh,
He
no,
likes-
wait,
he
wait,
just
wait,
loves
wait,
women.
wait,
He
From
just
wait.
loves-
where?
He's a
From where?
womanizer.
Who said that one that he produced, Sparkle? He went for her, like her niece or something like that.
Yeah.
Who? Where are the older ones
Not to
then?
say that I've watched
Yeah,
the
but
whole
that's-
tape, yeah, but there is another girl, there's a woman on the tape.
No,
Hey,
no,
man,
no.
that's
No,
just-
Cheryl.
Yeah, There's a woman on the tape. I like.
Cheryl,
She's
I'm
a-
not
she's a
saying
big thing.
I'm not saying that he doesn't like older women. I couldn't give a fuck, fam.
Doesn't really matter.
You
even
like
know what that
young girls. You like underage girls. You like
Haven't we
underage
all got issues
girls.
though?
We've identified
like that.
it. He's a
Not like that.
There are
paedophile.
some
Not like that.
issues that are
Do you want to sidle
inexcusable.
your issues to his being a paedophile?
Should we not listen to Chris Brown then?
That's a choice that you have
This
to
is
make.
why we're having this conversation because
Because
this is
I'll
why
finish this.
this is why I brought in the
There's
Fabolous
nothing
thing.
If that's the case, I don't listen to Rihanna.
No,
Because
but
I know she fisted him up same
no,
way.
but well then that's your prerogative. But there's certain things that are more important.
bites.
There's more things that
Sorry.
there's
That's not
certain
nice.
things that are more important to you than me. Like there's certain people that don't really care about domestic violence. There's certain people that will look past the whole paedophilia. Do you understand? But what I'm saying is, I'm at that point now where it's just like I'm not a fan of yours.
Yeah.
I was a
reached
fan
that-
of yours,
I reached that
but
point
I'm not a
long
fan
time.
of yours. If I can look at man like Gary Glitter, if I can look at man like Jimmy
I was
Savile,
never fans of them anyway.
yeah, but you're not listening to
That's
me.
not the point.
If I can
Okay,
look at
so
them,
if
man,
Robert
there,
came in now, just tell me you're going to be there. Just
If
stush
Robert
self.
came in
you three
now-
in the corner, just stush, and me and H just busting joke like, yo.
fam,
You wanna bust joke?
If you were busting
I'm on my
joke,
own.
if you were busting joke with Robert,
Fam.
I wouldn't speak to you again.
Fam.
I wouldn't
Really?
speak to you again.
He's
Cancelled.
done, fam.
Beyond cancelled.
Okay, wait. That's what I was gonna say. Okay, check it. You see how me and you are cool.
Yeah.
Imagine me and you are rolling one summer, and I'm like, hey, this, yeah. Let me just park up here 1 second, and I park up outside of school, and I start moving to school things.
That can't run with me though.
Why
But how-
can't it run
but
with you
why is
when
it
you're
okay
busting
with R.
jokes
Kelly?
with R. Kelly?
Listen.
And on top of that, on top of that,
Wait, I'll still get
on
a trim
top of
from
that,
you though.
you know,
I'm still gonna get a trim
but
from you though.
and then you,
I'm not gonna stop not getting my haircut from Damon because he done that.
What?
I'm like,
You
yo,
got
but
no
that's
principles.
nasty. Carry
You
on
got
trimming
no
me though.
principles.
Is that it?
You got
Yeah,
no
that's
You've
a
been cutting
problem.
my hair for 15 years.
No
that's a problem, Lee.
Why?
That's a problem,
You
Lee.
got no principles.
That's a
That
problem.
means, that means that you just go for anything. You're down for whatever.
No, but
Hey,
What if you know he killed someone?
boy, I don't know. Listen, look, the only thing, if it comes to rape,
do you know why that's different?
Rape is.
Do you know why that's
rape.
different? Because you see, we as men, yeah, we have a different attitude towards violence. Because there's always, right, what did my man do? What happened? What was the scenario? There's no scenario for moving up a young girl. There's none.
Tell you where I'm
Exactly.
conflicted.
You're conflicted about paedophilia.
No. R. Kelly's cancelled for me.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
great.
If I'm in a dance and I'm DJing,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna not play Vibes Cartel. He killed people.
Yep.
Yeah, but my point is this
I'm
goes
not
back
though.
but this goes back to my attitude about violence. But I've said it before. I've said it before.
Why is one crime worse than the other?
Because you know what it is? You see paedophilia, yeah? You're not chatting to me, you know? Affected, he's moving to them young girls. You see, for me to kill you, we've had some form of altercation.
All the time.
Something's
Not all
got...
the time.
Fam, I didn't wake up and say, I'm just going to go and
Some
lick
people
down a guy with a beard and a black cap. Then you're schizophrenic. That's a different argument. You're not an artist. You're in a hospital.
But R. Kelly's sick as well.
Let me be honest with you.
That's a
Doesn't mean
different
sick
argument.
meaning a good artist.
There's a lot of
or
artists that, you know,
sickness.
think
As in
that-
sick.
He
not
is,
the
he
radar.
is.
Yeah,
He
but
is.
we don't know of those. And when they come out, then we make them choices. Am I
So
going to
what's the
still
situation
fuck
with Michael
with
Jackson then?
you? You see the situation with Michael Jackson? Michael Jackson...
Why is it difficult? He's still.
You can't really cancel.
Do you know? Right. See, that's
You
that.
can
For me, that's a
cancel
joke
Mike.
thing.
If there was enough to go on, I'd cancel
I think
him.
that's the issue.
I ain't
Yeah.
cancelling
I think that's the
Cancel
issue.
him.
I
Yeah,
ain't
but we
cancelling
know
Mike.
that you ain't got no principles. You told
Ace.
us.
I
You
ain't
ain't even
cancelling Mike.
cancelling R.
Ace.
Mike
Kelly.
is my hero.
There's members of the public that worked with R. Kelly daily. Worst
Did Ace just asked? Sorry, I zoned out. You don't think there's enough material?
What I'm saying
for Michael Jackson.
For Mike.
Oh, for Michael.
For Michael, yeah.
there's
For Michael
not.
Jackson. If there was enough material, because half the world believe him, half the world don't. I think that's where Mike's gonna end.
I think, do you know what it is? I think with R. Kelly, because he had the actual video, and you can clearly see that it's him.
Yeah.
If Michael had a video that was very similar to that, he'd be cancelled as well. Whereas it's very, I feel like they're two very different situations
How many
there.
can we go
And the
through?
fact that he tried to kind of implement his brother in the whole thing, like the whole.
Yeah, that was deep.
So the
Who
whole
did?
thing,
R. Kelly?
Yeah, he tried to.
It's just his
was
bro-
his
it could be his
brother.
brother
Yeah,
in the
tried
video,
to get
innit?
his lawyer to say that potentially this could be his brother
That's
in the
that's
video.
your mate. That's your
Listen,
mate that
see,
you'd still
Robert?
bang for.
Everyone has a bad day in it. I'm joking. That was a joke.
Can we just go through? Because do you know what? I don't. Maybe I don't recall it enough. But what, apart from Geordie Chandler, what are the other allegations or the alleged things against Michael?
Wade.
He gave them
There's
pills and
another
wine,
doc-
innit?
There was another.
But isn't that still Geordie Chandler?
No, I don't think it was him. I think that was other guests.
Is it?
Yeah, but I don't
There's
think it was.
another choreographer. This guy called Wade Wade Robson.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
initially he was like,
He's
oh,
Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake's choreographer, isn't
yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah. Initially he was like, oh no, Michael's a great guy, didn't touch me. And then years later, yes, he did touch me. And then he was like, no, he didn't touch me. And then yes, he did. So he was going back and forth, back and forth. So he's kind of cancelled because he's not credible because he kept
And then that's
changing
what I'm
his
saying,
mind.
because Geordie Chandler recanted his
statement
account
as
as
well.
well. So are there others apart from that? Because I don't think I knew
just,
about
just
that
those
one.
two that I'm aware of.
I think that Chandler case was his dad. telling
Yeah,
him to do
there's
that.
actual
Yeah.
video footage and audio of his dad saying, "Oh, we're gonna get paid
Yeah,
big
yeah, his
today."
dad wanted-
and that's
his
the
dad wanted
difference
fees.
between the R. Kelly case and this case. There ain't no video footage of anybody saying, "Oh, yeah, we're gonna get R. Kelly, we're gonna do this."
No, it's just
And
years
given the fact that
years
he's
of
been in
testimony.
the game for about 20 plus years now, you would think there'd be at least one scrap of evidence or supporting him and saying, "Oh no, he hasn't done anything," or
Yeah, this is all just a big
yeah,
ploy.
this is a lie, and every evidence points to the fact that he's a nasty somebody and he needs to go.
Cancelled.
That is the reality, fam. That
So what, man can't be happy people no more then.
no, cuz you know what
That's
the
a
worst
born
thing
wedding
is.
You know
tune,
what's
though.
mad though?
That's a born wedding.
What is it
Right,
affecting
that
you?
you're-
Does it
No, but
bother
that's
you?
a born tune. That's a
I
classic.
don't.
That's something that you always
I'm
bring
not
up.
asking you
well.
that. Does it bother you? When's the last time you heard a Michael Jackson? R. Kelly song.
I've been listening to it recently though. Still. No, why? Because it's in my psyche. No, why? Because in my psyche since the program and everything. So I thought, let me just go down. I lied. They were seducing me and trying to put me up at the same time. I'm like, oh, it's my tune. What's that?
But you know what's mad about the R. Kelly thing is that I've actually having this conversation and talking to different people about it. I barely hear R. Kelly music being played anymore, like anywhere.
Shall I tell you who still love a play R. Kelly?
Who?
Capital Extra. Every minute. And I'm just like, you guys are... Huh?
You're saying that the other
Yeah,
day,
you guys are trash. They are a station that I just find they don't stand for anything, and that's what I don't like about it. Is that we're othered. No, but it's true though, Ace. We're othered by having them, and then they don't stand for anything. They play the most amount of trash in the morning when they know that young people are listening in the car getting dropped to, that kind of time.
Yeah.
They'll still play, and then you're just like cancelling out swear words. There's tunes that don't really have swear words that you could easily play. I noticed there are no standards, and you know why there's no standards? Because it's for us. I don't rate that station at all.
And then they got the cheek
At
to play
all.
R. Kelly on top of it.
On top of it,
On the way to school. Now give me
loads
my
of
choo-choo.
times, No, I'm not saying that gets played on the way to school, but there's a lot of times if I'm going past that station or I have it on in my car, R. Kelly will come on.
Also, as well, if any of the victims are Kelly's, I'm going to call them victims because that's what they are. If any of them were white, do you think that he would have been put in jail a long time ago?
They would have pursued his ass
Because
and
I just
took
feel
him
like,
down.
why is he not being treated in the same way that doctor who was dealing with all those
Larry
gymnasts?
Nassar.
Yeah, like he was moving wild.
Maybe
out here.
maybe the checks that he's giving out are sufficient for the people that are taking it. They might.
You
be
mean
thinking,
the
I can do-
doctor?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just see there's like a bit of like a lack of concern.
There's always a
for,
lack of concern when the victims are black. That's
Black
my point
lives,
of view.
black lives don't matter.
It
to
don't.
the
Really,
mainstream.
it
They
doesn't.
don't. They
It
don't
doesn't.
until you say it. Then people want to come and say all lives matter. But even that statement means accept black lives when
Because
you
even
really check
within
it
our
out.
own community, a lot of the girls are being called hoes. They're being called this, that, and the third. And it's like these are young girls. Like they're in school.
Yeah,
like,
it's kind of disheartening.
yeah, and it's
actually.
really, and that's why it's able to move so recklessly.
Yeah.
It's like, because if you lot don't care about them, that's fine.
why
I'll
do we?
take up your lost kids and take them back to my,
Pleasure dome.
house.
If you
wherever
see
it is.
like when people discuss it like online, maybe like on social media and stuff like that, there are unfortunately a lot of, I'm going to say guys, maybe I'm drawn to that and I might have a little bit of bias in it, but it does look like a lot of guys come out with their capes, boy. Them capes get brought from the
know
back
the
of the
truth.
wardrobe. You don't
don't
know
know
the
the full
truth.
story.
Them girls are probably fast. Them girls are loose. Them girls are on a come up. Where are the parents? This nothing about. But that just sounds nasty, though.
Accountability.
You don't really get a lot of that. You get women saying that, but that's what I find disheartening anyway about it. It's just like,
Call himself
We
the
don't really
Pied
care.
Piper. Ugh.
Do you know what was a worry as well? Is that in this program there was a young girl. Can't remember her name.
Zanique,
Yeah,
T.I.'s daughter.
is that T.I.'s daughter?
Yeah.
he tried to move to her.
No, so
No,
she
no,
was
no,
backstage.
yeah,
So
no,
basically, this
yeah.
guy has gone and interviewed the manager of Escape, and this manager.
Oh, was
used
she
to
in
be-
Escape? Is that the girl? Was
No.
that it? Oh,
Lee,
sorry.
Lee.
I put it out. Sorry.
T.I.'s wife was in Escape.
Okay.
So this
What,
this
ex-wife,
guy
I
is
don't know.
managing Escape, but he used to be with R. Kelly every day. He used to be like R. Kelly's right hand man. So the guy who's doing this program, he's gone and bucked him backstage of this concert to chat to him about, well, did R. Kelly really marry Aaliyah? The certificate says 18, but she was really 15. Blah 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 blah. At the end of that conversation, he's walking out and he's seen this artist.
Can I just interrupt? Did he confirm the Aaliyah thing?
Yes,
Yeah,
he
he
did.
did.
Yeah.
And
So-
she was
yeah.
15
Said
when
that
they
he
were
was- he
married,
was at
but
the
when was he
ceremony,
talking
innit?
to her?
Yeah,
from?
said he was at the ceremony. But
Why was he at the ceremony?
His boy, isn't it?
no, because you know what it is.
No, but
We're-
he's rolling in
We're
it.
gonna go into that after, but basically, he's spoken to this. He's spoken to this artist. What's her name?
Zanique.
And he basically said to her, so you've heard all this stuff with R. Kelly, right? She's like, yeah. He goes, would you make a song with him? She's like, what, are you mad? Of course. What, after everything that you know that he's done? Fam, that's R. Kelly. He's on my rhythm. I'm blowing. That's people's attitude. That is people's attitude all now. Now, going back to what you're saying for me, at the end of the day, you know, you on one hand, it's like, boy, I'm not down with what my man's dealing with. But on the other hand, this individual is single-handedly paying for me and my family's well-being, which goes forward to the brother. What is it, Carey?
Yeah.
And, you know, him not wanting to talk about the infamous video because, you know, we're now thinking, are you trying to get back in R. Kelly's good books because he's living in like the roughest part of Chicago, like on the breadline,
Yeah, he lives in the hood. Yep.
and your brother's over there on a mad thing, still keeping up with the same kind of effery. You got a bag of people locked up in your yard, making them wear this and that and that. You understand? It's mad. It's mad.
Can you imagine Can you imagine T.I. allowing Zanique to be in a studio with R. Kelly, given how mad T.I. moves in regards to Tiny, how possessive he is over her?
But that's a different kind of thing, though. That's a different kind of thing.
You
I
think
feel
so?
I feel like he would, because he's possessive over Tiny because it's that jealousy. She's mine. He would let. He doesn't have that with his daughter. It's not the same
can you say that he
thing.
doesn't have
I
it with
feel
his daughter?
no. I feel because his wife is somebody that he's chosen. His daughter is the flesh of his flesh. That's not the same
I don't think.
thing.
I
I don't feel like he's. I feel like if
You're saying
Ty-
that because you don't have a daughter.
No, I'm saying that because Tiny is his wife. So when he's being possessive over her, what I understood by it is that he's jealous. He don't want her in pictures
See,
with
men
that,
and their
that-
daughters,
that-
yeah?
But jealous in a different way because he's not his own daughter.
Yeah, but
he's
you're-
going to be more protective. Thinking,
Yeah, but you're making out that he would just happily let her go.
Maybe
to the
I,
studio
you know,
with
yeah,
R.
Like
that
Kelly.
was
that.
a,
Pimp-
that was a
pimp-
separate
pimp
point.
her
The
out a
reason,
bit.
and I do think he would. The reason why I do, and I know it's a bit left, because I just feel like T.I.'s just, he's typically like American. They're all about the American dream. They're all about the dollar. That is why he will bring through someone like that Iggy Azalea, who's a bag of trash, and be pumping her, because
Yeah,
they don't
I kinda-
care.
do you know
it's
what?
to
I
make
would
money.
see he
So
would
I feel
probably
like he
have
would let
her
his
in the
daughter do it.
studio.
Yeah,
But he'd be there.
He'd be there.
With 20 goons.
Yeah.
Like,
I
you're
don't
not being
think
left
he'd stop
alone, but
her.
I know the power of R. Kelly, so you can record with him.
T.I.
So
will
it's
shoot
fine.
R. Kelly.
T.I. would do it.
T.I. would shoot R. Kelly.
Yeah, but he
Wait,
would
wait,
let
wait,
his daughter
wait,
go
wait.
and record with her.
Shoot him where, Ace?
No.
In the face. In his whole face. All right.
means he's not
Yeah,
gonna-
yeah. No, I do think that T.I. See, I want to believe that T.I. is that kind of guy that, because right now how I feel, yeah, is because R. Kelly's huge, by the way. R. Kelly's 6 foot something.
Well, you seen it?
Say that again.
Physically
seen it?
huge.
Seen it or him?
Oh, you guys hear it, innit?
Yeah. So he's physically like he's like, you know, Americans are just big.
No, I don't know that. But you know that, obviously.
Energy around him.
You know what? There wasn't a sinister edge. There was a mad swag. There was an aura about him. Like I cut his hair. It's funny because when I was cutting his hair, he had like some brethren, some old guy from down south. That every time he spoke, no one knew what he was saying. You know that mad down south lingo. So he would say something, and him and R. Kelly would just be busting up. You'd catch the 1 and 2 words. I've cut his hair. I've got to leave. Makeup has come in. Got to leave. So I can't go back in there to get my stuff.
Why?
I don't. It was just weird. It was just. But the thing is, they left me in the room on my own, and all of his stuff, watches, jewels, that was all there. But I just clocked. No one can ever be with R. Kelly on his own. I don't know. That's what, like, that guy was just there with him all the time. But I remember, we're talking maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago now. So them things might have been a lot more fresher them times there.
How long ago was this? Say?
5, 6. Well, I'm deleting them.
No. Why? Did you have a concert at Hammersmith? Was that?
No, it was for Jules Holland.
Jules Holland show.
It was when he was
I
on
went
Jules
to a
Holland.
concert in Hammersmith.
Okay.
About that.
It might have been. It might have
that
done
time.
something there.
And it was very sexual, boy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, when I mean, he was letting the girl grab up his hood.
That's what was on. That's what was on the program.
That's
what was on the program
you see the
yesterday.
footage that I saw that at Hammersmith, and I was like, "Raw, that looks nice." Sorry. But she was grabbing up his hood. She was proper grabbing up his hood. I was like, "Right, I've never seen this live like this."
What do you mean?
Big
What do you
house.
mean? Like a random girl from the
Like, he
audience.
got the girl to come close, and he had like a flannel. By the way, I think he's put on a bit of weight because he was wearing baggy clothes, and he had these towels. You know, when you're big, you're always sweating. Toweling himself off all the
They
time.
showed that in the documentary though. I think that's
What's that?
part of his act. Him
What, the
getting
towel?
Girls
No.
and
Yeah.
allowing them to
Yeah.
rub
He
him
lets
down
them. He
and
lets them
everything,
dry.
touching
Yeah,
his
like he like dry him
privates.
off, and then. But he's proper putting it on her. I was like, raw.
No, he's even enjoying telling this story.
No,
Look
because
at
I
him.
was
He's
just like-
getting into it.
I thought I was the only one that did that. When I was
It's
entertaining,
his pelvis move. He was like, raw.
like he was proper whining it in the girl's face, like. And you know the worst thing is, the girl was still rubbing his ting though, in front of 5. How many thousand is that? 4,000 people's watching you rub man's tings down like that in his jeans.
He's like, living
That's
a life.
disgusting.
Okay.
But
Well,
it looked good though.
Okay. All right. So are we in this out, Lee.
He's just laughing because he knows. He was thinking the same thing. I bet that felt nice. Nice toweling you down with your clothes on.
Anyway, so
But you know what?
Guitar strumming
Do you know
as
what,
well,
though?
that's
I'll be honest with
slightly
you.
disturbing.
I'm not really. This is all joke. This is all for comical purpose. But I would never allow my daughter to go anywhere near him. That's the truth.
But then you shouldn't be
but you were
busting
still
joke with
listening.
him if he comes
But you
in
were
his
still
home.
listening. You were still listening to his music.
Yeah, I was supposed to use music though
Why?
because
How is your
You
life?
can separate the artist from...
yeah. I don't hear the music and think rare.
All right, let me ask you a question.
Go on.
Do you remember when Frank Ocean came out?
Yeah.
Do you remember how the whole world was like, hold on, wait. So that rhythm was about a guy.
Yeah.
And that rhythm was about a certain man is like, nah, fam, the rhythm is about love. But a lot of the world were like, nah,
Yeah,
man
I'm
can't
not
listen to my
no,
man
but
no more.
I heard it and I said, you know what, it's still a rhythm though. I'm still gonna pump it. Certain man I was rolling with, damn tune they can't get run again.
Okay, so what's your line then, Lee? Do you have a line where you're like, no,
I don't think Lee's got a line.
I can't deal with this guy.
Because if that ain't it, what the hell is?
No, but you know what? It's easy for me to say this because it's never gonna be a situation that I'm gonna be with him.
What's never going to be a situation?
I'm never gonna be with R. Kelly. I'm gonna be busting
I'm
jokes.
just saying, you don't have to.
It's not about the busing joke. It's about where's your line in regards to you cut people off, whether you know them or not. I'm cutting you
Yeah,
off.
but I can only cut off people that I know. If I don't know you, I can't cut you off.
Well-
because you're never really gonna be under my radar. I'm not gonna say because R. Kelly.
Yeah, but we're talking about music. We're talking.
If I'm out, say for example, I'm at a wedding and that tune Happy People comes on, I'm still gonna dance. I'm not gonna. Oh no, I'm gonna sit down.
no,
'Cause I feel like that's me being dramatic.
I'm
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying, no, we're having a great time. Fuck this. You know what he
Who's
does?
dramatic in this room?
I'm not gonna do that.
I'm talking
That
about
would
you
stop.
personally. I'm talking about you personally. What you play. I've got.
I'll play a tune.
I've
If
got.
it's a tune, I'll play
I've still
it.
got R. Kelly's vibe. What is it? R. Kelly and Public Announcement. I've still got them on my playlist.
But you don't play
But
them.
when it comes out, I just skip that rhythm. I just skip it. You understand?
You don't
Like
want it in your psyche.
I'm not supporting anything that my man's about. From that's what it's
supporting,
about.
I was just listening.
Of course it is because it's supporting.
It is.
I'm not giving no money. I thought that was support.
Rude boy. There's
playing
more.
the tune
There's
on
more
me,
than
man.
financial support, but you know, do what you do. Let's
So
move
wait,
on.
are we all in agreement? No one in here is gonna play R. Kelly tune
I
again.
haven't played
I
him
don't.
for years.
I don't. I
R.
turn
Kelly,
over
you
if
got
I
to
hear
bun
him
R.
come
Kelly,
on.
fam. Bun him.
You got to.
Bun him.
My line is paedophilia, messing with kids.
Bun
Come on.
him.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely
done.
100% against it, but I can.
And like the very thought of my $13.99 of an album, you know, going
Never.
to
Don't you have Spotify?
someone who
Never.
or
Why is
whatever.
it $13.99? You don't have Spotify?
No, I don't have Spotify actually.
What? No Apple Play? No Tidal?
I don't. Whatever
No,
money I
even
have.
which one? She's still
Yeah.
not gonna play it.
Right, I'm just not gonna.
I know.
So we
Whatever money
you're
I
gonna watch
have-
Space Jam again.
The thing is, whatever money I have can't
What's
go.
that?
Oh, the Bugs Bunny thing.
Do you know what's funny?
Was he in there?
When's the last
No, I
time?
believe I can fly.
When's the last time Space Jam was on?
Christmas.
Was it really?
It was, and you know when they start playing them, they played it the whole Christmas.
I don't even know. I haven't seen it, but anyway, let's move on. Can we talk about the basketball event, please?
Oh,
But I was just gonna say, I hate when I do this, but I just.
So then why are you doing it then?
Sorry, I don't hate when I do it. I hate when she does it actually. When the subject should end and she goes back to it. But what do we feel about so is Fabolous the same, or we saying?
Do you know what?
Fabulous, man. He never even reached up to the heights his career should have reached up to, man. But
Yeah,
now
but
he's
no,
boxing
I'm not on
women.
that level. I just
I'm a
mean in
fan.
terms
Street
of-
Dreams was
now
my-
that
one of
you've
my
seen
favourite
the
albums.
video,
Street
do you
Dreams
feel
is one of
the
my
same way
favourite
about
albums.
Now he's
him? 'Cause
boxing
you were
women.
saying the difference about
But
violence
right,
and
and
stuff. Yeah.
right, and this is the thing, and this I think this is where the public stand on violence, because it, you know, we will always turn around and say you should never put your hand on a woman, but there's women out there that will blatantly be like, well, fam, if you went and done that, then you got to hold what you held. You understand? So I don't know if we will ever get to what actually happened, Fabulous. Why did you get to the point where you felt it was necessary to put your hand on the mother of
No,
your
it's
children?
never. It's never
If he
necessary.
did.
You don't have to shout that loud, Ace,
No,
because
but
you're
we don't
riding
know-
now.
we
Now
don't-
this is you banging.
No,
This
but
is
we
you
don't
banging
know-
for him.
we don't know-
If he did.
Alright.
We don't have the facts. We don't have the facts.
This,
Yeah,
this,
yeah, we need.
I think if Fabulous was boxing his baby mom so that she loses 2 teeth,
You gotta go.
he's allow it.
Thank you, Femi.
And then you're chatting all those gangster rappers. Nothing gangster about boxing out your baby mom, bruv. Chill out, man. Get out of here.
Vibes Cartel cancelled as well.
Vibes Cartel. I like
I
them
don't
tunes.
really.
you know.
Yeah,
I like
Cartel,
them.
you can't
You know that I went in Jamaica, they indoctrinated me, bruv. Every other tune's a Vibes Cartel tune.
can't tell anymore.
Or every other tune's a Vibes Cartel tune. Mm-hmm.
He's not cancelled, but Fabulous is.
No, but the dividing line might be domestic violence or violence against women as opposed to
Yeah.
violence against men,
Yeah.
perhaps. I'm not saying because for me,
But-
cartel's cancelled
okay.
as well.
Bill Cosby cancelled.
Definitely.
From
Ages
long
ago.
time.
Do you
What was you
listen?
gonna say?
Do you listen to Dave East?
Yeah, I like him.
Do you listen to Dave East?
What tune?
Have you heard that song Keisha?
No.
What does it talk about?
Basically, he meets some chick in his first album. Meets a chick, and basically, she robs him. She just robs him, claps him with like 20 bags. He's rolly, mad thing, just robs him. In his second album, his brethren finds
Go shoot
Keisha,
Keisha.
and it's a mad thing.
Well, I didn't get it, you know, because I'm only listening to P2 now.
Yeah, it's a
I
mad
didn't
thing.
listen to the first one.
Yeah.
Check out.
All right.
What's his
But
Dave East?
all I was basically throwing out is I think society, you know, there's so many more issues involved in why I've put my hand on you
Yeah.
and him and you understand.
Yeah,
but if you're
yeah.
running around and you're just thumping down gyal, then I'm gonna have to as a father of a daughter and you know somebody who's trying to run around with morals, I'm gonna have to like Fab, you gotta go. Even though the album with Fab and Jada is mental.
Until we have the facts, it's hard.
The definitive,
Yeah,
and that's
because we
that's,
never know. She
that's
could
what it
be-
is with Mike.
She could
That's
be
what it is
thumping
with
him
Mike
down.
as
She
well.
could be thumping him down, and him not saying nothing because obviously he's thinking, "Nah, I can't be telling people she's thumping me down." But and then she'll wind him up in public after she
thing
thumped him down.
is, The only thing I don't like about that kind of thing is that like it's so easy, like in so many cases, like especially sex cases. I know that's not what we're talking about, but it's like just one person's word against the other. And I hate when people just come with all this fanciful not you, I'm not saying
Yeah,
about
yeah.
you, but it could have been this, it could have been that. It's kind of like sometimes we just gotta I'm
It's like
not
we're
saying
making
throw
excuse-
call,
not excuses.
yeah.
We're trying to find justifications for.
Oh, it could have been.
Do
It could
more
have
people
been
get
the
off?
case.
More people get off?
For
then,
domestic violence.
Yeah, then get prosecuted though.
I think so.
I don't know the
Because a lot
numbers
of
on
the times
domestic
the
violence.
victims, they change their mind and stuff. The same
Mm.
with rape cases, like what Cheryl was saying earlier on, because it's like, especially if you've got kids, you're trying to keep your family together.
Mm-hmm.
So you know all this kind of emotion goes through your mind. You don't want to ruin anything.
Yeah.
Like, okay, if I just,
And
I'm
like
sure he's
Jamie
calmed
said,
down
it has
now,
got different
let's go
things
home
to
and
it.
sort it out, and it's probably okay for like 3-4 months, and then after that, it's back to the hitting again. So it's just this cycle that keeps going round and round. And we just need to stop making excuses for people.
Yeah, it could
Keep your
have been
hands to
this.
yourself. It's that
100%.
simple.
Let's move on.
Going to talk about my basketball event now that you wasn't at, Cheryl,
It was lit.
but cool.
You missed out.
I came. I always
La was the representative of two.
I
What was you doing? What was you doing?
Of two girls in the mic.
I wrecked myself,
What was you
okay,
doing?
but it was amazing.
What day was it again?
It's on Monday.
No, you know, no.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what she was doing. She wasn't there.
No,
It doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't
Can I
matter.
make a
Lala,
confession?
how did
Damon, about it, right? So I didn't get a ticket, yeah. And then I had discussed with La, like calling you, and then obviously not calling you at the last minute, which everyone was gonna do. And then do you know what? It just got to it, and I just thought, because even though we had bants about it, and you were saying like, "Yo, you should have got to." Actually, I thought about it. It was a bit of a liberty to then just like waste time, like I always do, and then get to the last minute and be like, "Oh, Damon, can I cut side this for it?"
I respect that. Thank you.
Okay.
She just
I
wanted to
respect
chill
that.
out.
I would have
home
got
on
you
a
in.
Monday.
I would have got you in, but I respect
then
that.
I kind of just felt bad, and then I just thought, because I did leave it right to the last, because I was tussling over it, and I just thought, oh, everyone's going to be on that. I'm not going to start
Okay,
banging off his phone
cool.
as well.
Okay. How did you find the event, Lala?
I really enjoyed it. I have to say, Lee, you stood out once again, but for entirely different reasons I wasn't expecting. Where I was sitting, my view was a little bit, obstructed. And then when they started calling out all the players, and I saw this one player, I was like, oh my God, them lot finally got a girl. That's amazing. It wasn't a girl. It was Lee. Why do you think it was a girl? Because Lee decided it would be a good idea to wear like this wig, and he came
my
out, did a couple
God.
of backflips.
You did backflips. You could do backflips.
Yeah, he done them
He does them
amazingly.
every. Haven't you seen him? He just does
I'm
them
a man
for
of
fun.
many,
Yeah.
many talents.
Haven't you
Wow.
seen him do backflips?
I've seen him do cartwheels on his Instagram.
Yeah,
but I haven't seen
handstand. I
backflips.
hadn't
Backflips
seen you
for fun.
do backflips since that was the first time. Yeah.
Yeah.
He does it for fun.
Well
I've
done.
seen. I feel like.
Wow.
So he comes out, does all of this flipping, and I stand up. I'm like, oh wow, they've got a girl. That's really amazing. Honest to God, I just saw hair. I saw smooth brown legs. And I really thought
Smooth
it
brown
was a
shapely
girl.
legs.
And then he turned around. I was like, oh shit.
You know what done it? The shorts.
It was
My
short.
lifeguard shorts.
Honestly, he's got great legs. Look, yes, Lee.
No, I'm so impressed with those backflips and the
So
legs.
when he turns around, you could easily mistake him.
What a nice, coolie girl, innit? Nice Guyanese woman.
No, but honestly, it was a really good event. You lot smashed it. It was good.
Well, I nearly never came out because you did after Richard. That was it. So I swear, so you ran over to Ace, innit? Someone had to remind Ace to tell. Because I was thinking, Brad, it just buoyed me off like that, just standing there. I knew that was gonna happen as well.
Well, there was too many players on both teams, but shout outs to Simply Andy. He shut it down, hosting the event. Femi touched the court again, done his little thing. Yeah, man, it was a great.
Score
It was
points for me.
Yeah.
mad thing.
I scored the point of coming on and coming on. Those were my 2 points.
Mad thing.
Why you lot's team you had everyone was short.
Yeah, I know.
Do you know what? There's a lot of people moaning that Dio, who was the other guy who
He did bump it.
organised the event,
Yeah.
that he loaded the teams. Did you see that guy that dunked on the fast break? Like, basically, there was a couple NBA players then. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Who
way-
was he? Was he a basketball player?
He's a baller. He's a baller.
What, professional?
Fam, you don't.
Yeah, you don't do that because you got a rebound off the,
You
off the
don't
backboard,
dunk
innit?
like Jordan, and you're not a professional.
Yeah, it's true.
'cause- do you know what I mean? But the teams, everyone was saying that we had all the celebs and they all had all the professionals. But it was cool. It was for fun. It was for charity. Money was raised. We put on a good show.
Which charity was it?
Amos Bursary.
Wicked.
Do you know about the Amos Bursary?
Yeah, they do bursaries for
Young black
young African and Caribbean students going into, is it
university.
tertiary? Yeah, so
Yeah.
tertiary education.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So
That's amazing.
so they came down. They done a little halftime talk. There was a dance group called Prospect.
They were wicked.
Little
They were wicked.
children.
Is it?
Oh my God!
Yeah, they were mad.
Shut it down.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, this sounds really good.
It
It was good.
Proud of
It
you
was.
guys.
It was
Proud of
it
you.
was good. Ace was on the decks
Ace,
doing
when
what
we
he
gonna get
does.
yourself playing though?
Leaning
Because you're
on the
just
wall,
trying
like-
it now, aren't
He's
you?
playing next year.
Cover this up.
Ace, you're playing next year.
In some little shorts.
You know what I've got? But the worst thing is,
Ace's
yeah,
face. Look
you
at
know the
Ace's
worst thing
face.
is, Ace,
Ace is not happy.
Ace, I've actually got your gimmick though, because no, but it's not a gimmick. You don't run. We know you don't run, Ace, just stand there.
We'll
You don't know
pass
what?
it to you.
Stand under the basket. You see like all the fast breaks?
Yeah.
Throw it to Ace. Ace, just score. We know you don't run, player.
Good to go.
Like, you see when I done that interception.
Ace looks
You see,
upset.
right? So,
He's mad, isn't it?
so I've intercepted a pass, yeah. Got it, got up, and thrown it down the court, and my man done a slam dunk. Fam, you see when I've dipped down to get the ball off the floor, in motion, I felt my calf remove itself from my bone. Yeah. All now it's still sticking itself back together. All now, cuz I must have got out of my car today and I'm like, oh, yep, it's not back. It's not back fully. Fam, this basketball thing ain't no joke, bruv. It's no joke.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, we're all happy. It was a good event.
Well done, guys.
Yeah, we're all happy. So we're currently planning next year's one now because it is an annual
So
event.
this one was the
You're gonna be
second
there.
one, right?
This was the second one.
That's really good.
So-
Sorry. Can you not do one in the summer, like when it's hot?
We're
That'd
meant to
be
be doing a
great.
barbecue.
Yeah.
Well-
Oh, can we do like outdoors and do it like a Rucker Park kind of version?
Yeah,
What you like?
Yeah, but you know what it
That
is?
would be
You
good.
see all of that stuff there, yeah?
It's legality,
There's,
isn't it?
it's not even about legalities. I don't know if there's any outdoor basketball courts with seating.
I'm sure there is.
Do you know what I'm saying? And probably not in London. So next year we're going Copper Box,
Where's that?
Stratford,
4,000 people.
4,000 people. Because we just like we've outgrown.
Yeah.
Night Regal, you've been amazing, but we've just
Yeah.
outgrown them. So we need to go somewhere bigger. And the whole outdoor thing and the barbecues would be amazing.
Yeah.
Because remember last year's one, the weather was decent, and it was Easter as well. We can hear you, Lee.
Oh, was it?
Last year's one, the weather was decent. It's just the British weather. You can't really.
Yeah, I understand that, but I'm just saying if you peg it more towards the summer.
But the thing is, you see
there's
that.
a higher chance of it being.
But you know what? You see,
You know
summer.
what it is?
There's
There
more
are-
people that are away.
And
Remember,
also-
it's festival season as well. So there's.
And also, like, you know, like, there isn't really that many things to compete with on the Easter Monday calendar. It's
There
like
isn't.
quite, like, there aren't that
Everyone's
many big
here.
events on the East. It's either
It's the
people.
last day of rest, really.
Yes, either people are away, or they're getting ready to go, and it's like
Wait,
it's a
was it Easter
daytime
Monday?
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Easter
some
Monday.
people need to
I
stay
thought it
at
was
home anyway.
Saturday.
Is that?
I thought
Anyway,
it had happened on Saturday, so I was well like
let's move
behind
on.
the curve.
Next topic. Cheryl's being Cheryl again.
Raw. Whoa. Oh, jeez.
Right?
I thought it was Saturday.
Isn't it?
You just didn't want to come, bro.
I thought it was on Saturday. So
Them
by the time it
ones
was
that-
on Monday, I
Stop
thought it
lying.
had happened.
Cheryl.
What are we saying about the AJ fight, Ace?
Yeah, some people say it was boring, but I think like, you just assume you're going to see a knockout when AJ fights, but you did what you had to do, innit?
I think he fought very, very well. Joseph Parker is a very, very fast, and you could see him. You could see him having to work out, like not rushing, jabbing, whatever. I think it was a good fight. I think it was a good fight. It was a good win, a 12-rounder that AJ needed. It was a good.
You had front row seats, innit?
They weren't front row. They weren't.
Fight was on Saturday.
The fight was on Saturday. Oh, okay. We're past
Still
that.
talking about
That's
the
fine,
event.
Cheryl. Nah, we didn't have front row seats.
Cheryl Scott.
But
He didn't have front row seats.
nah, but they were the first tier going up.
Okay.
So it was cool.
Did you go to the after party with him?
He don't go after parties.
Oh, didn't he?
No, he don't drink.
Where did you go?
I went to
I saw you with a table though.
I went to Club Mist. So it was my football hooligan guy, Dean, his missus, and Aish.
Yeah.
And the night was just
Is that where majority of people went?
that's like the only R&B club in Cardiff.
Oh, okay.
And
So
it's
when you stopped,
it's
the
a
night
small.
was just, and I was looking at
No, the night was nutty. The night was lit. All now, like all right. So you know, like when you've got a table, yeah, and it's me and Dean and our partners. So really, you know, like I don't know if you ladies know this, but as far as men and masculinity and all that, if a next man lands in the club, you're clocking wagwan. Is he a roadman? Is he a businessman with P? So some guys have rolled in, yeah, and they've got the chains. They've got the big chains with the medallions. It's like, okay, you're some roadman stroke rappers. They've come with gyal. So and it was a teeny bit tense at first,
Is it?
but
Between you and them.
Did they get a table?
But not you probably if you're not a man, you wouldn't notice it. You understand? You're just aware that okay, there's mandem over there.
Yeah.
I need to be aware there's mandem over there because I don't know what they're about. They might take liberties.
Yeah.
Right. So you just clock in the play. You see, like how me and Dean and Aisha and his missus were. We were so. You know when you're just having so much fun and you don't care who's around you, that they had no option but to kind of get involved in certain banter and you know, like it was just, you know, those kind of things where everyone's bubbling.
I love that.
Everyone's
That's good vibes.
bubbling. Like Aisha and Leonie was chatting to them. They was chatting. It was just vibesy. It was just like a nutty night.
That's good vibes. I like that.
Yeah, it was nutty. Definitely going back.
So your weekend was kind of lit.
Bruv, my weekend started with Aisha's aunt's 60th surprise birthday. Her daughter Sharon hired some apartment on Curtin Road. Like hired private chefs, couple yardie chefs. The food was mental. Like, you know, like puff pastry, some little puff pastry vol au vents, like ackee and saltfish vol au vent things. Oh my
I knew you was
god!
gonna say that.
You know, something melt in your mouth. Nah, mental. So there was that on the Friday night. Then Saturday night flew to Cardiff. Come back Sunday for Aisha's mum's birthday.
Wow.
Big up mumsy, happy birthday. That was, and obviously Easter. So I've blown round to my mum's as well. And then Monday was the basketball thing. My week, that's probably one of the best
I'm
weekends.
tired.
I'm mashed down. I'm mashed down.
Definitely.
I'm mashed down.
I'm tired for you.
I'm mashed down.
Mad, innit?
But no,
I've got a boxing question. Who is Deontay Wilder and what's his problem with Anthony Joshua?
Deontay Wilder has the one belt that Anthony Joshua needs.
so,
To be the undisputed champion.
yeah.
Okay, so why is okay?
And
Does Anthony want to fight him?
yes.
Okay, and does Deontay want to fight him?
Deontay doesn't really, but they've agreed on terms for the fight now.
Okay, yeah.
But they've agreed on a 60-40 split, which is still quite generous, I think.
Whose way?
60-40's whose way?
Anthony's way.
Well,
Okay.
Deontay Wilder could he'll fight at the Barclays, which is like, I think the Barclays Centre is like 10,000 people.
Yeah.
Anthony Joshua's just done 80,000 people in Cardiff.
Twice.
Yeah. Like Deontay
And he's
Wilder's
done
got
Wembley.
150,000
Yeah.
Instagram followers, where Anthony Joshua's got millions.
Millions.
So like he's a bigger deal.
So if they end up fighting, more
So
than
who
likely he'll
agreed
be here.
60-40?
Do you know,
I think he just wants to fight. I think AJ just wants to fight.
Because I was gonna say if it's
there's been a lot of talking for a while, and Wilder's running. He's got the best belt.
Oh, has he?
So you will make up a belt. Lala will make up a belt. I'll make up a belt. Femi will make up a belt. Lee will make up a belt. Lee's belt is the best belt. So once you got all
WBC.
5, you're just undisputed. No one can chat to you. So, but and that's, you know what it is. Do you remember Dillian White and AJ? That fight was only so big because Dillian White's mouth. You have to hype the event and get people interested, and you know that's how you start selling tickets and you know all of that kind of stuff.
So
So
this is what Deontay's talking
basically,
about. So
well-
there's something ridiculous like you need to take off he's got a map of
Africa,
on his arm. You need
Yes.
to take it off because you're not African. You're from the UK.
that's but Deontay Wilder
Well,
lives where,
but he just needs to make noise.
and he's from where?
From the US.
Exactly, which no one's from the US. Yeah,
Like literally, even white
Innit?
people are
Innit?
not from
no
the
one's
US.
from the US. Do you understand?
It's mad.
Anthony, that comes out with his Nigerian flag. Mad thing. Rated that.
Man like Femi, you know.
Innit?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Glad you told me that because I didn't know the backstory. I was like,
Okay.
What the hell?
But let's not sleep on. Wilder's not shit though.
it's not shit.
No.
So
no,
could he
no.
potentially, in your opinion, your
He-
professional boxing opinion, could he
Well,
win?
I think this is just me how I think, how I see it. But Josh has to be careful because even though he's a better boxer, Wilder he's going to take the bigger risk, and if he swings, no one's surviving the swing. If you watch his fights, he just swings wildly.
Do you know why I'm going to disagree with you there?
Go on.
Because when you see Wilder swing, yeah, he's not clapping you once and you're down. He's raining down blows.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
But you don't really get. No one does that to Joshua. So
Right,
if he
but what I'm
does-
saying, Joshua's got the one bang. You know, Joshua's got the one bang. Joshua's smart. Joshua's intelligent. He's faster. I think he's a
I
lot
don't know if he's
fitter.
faster though.
I think he's faster. Fam, you see if Wilder,
Wilder used to
you
be
see if
American
Wilder
football
goes to punch someone now, we can see it coming. We can see it.
I don't know. I wouldn't
The
write off
swing
Wilder.
is
I'm not
wild.
saying, look, my mind is definitely on Joshua, but I'm saying don't sleep on Wilder because, like I said,
you can't
could
write
be
off-
upset for something.
You can't write off anyone
If
in
you
the
blink,
heavyweight.
he will lick you down. And Wilder's knocking people out, as well. He's doing exactly what Joshua's doing.
Has he won all of his fights?
Every single fight, more fights.
Okay, no. Let's put this into perspective.
Fight
Let's put
He is
this into
fighting
perspective.
Wasteman, but some could say Joshua's fighting Wasteman.
No, he's not. No, he's not. Wilder has only fought one person in the.
Yeah,
Wilder
that
has-
was the best fight he's ever.
Bruv, Wilder's fought one person, I think, in the top 40. Yeah. Joshua's fought bare man.
And Ortiz almost banged him.
Yeah, rocked him, and even he admits it that he rocked him. So you can be like 30 fights undefeated, but if you're fighting bums,
correct people.
and as Ace said, Wilder's fighting in front of 5,000 people, 10,000 people, you're getting $1 million for your fights. Joshua's standardly
But why is
30,000,
this belt a good
80,000. It's just
How
who
it's
we
worked
fought
out.
to get it. Yeah, it's
Oh,
just who we
right,
fought to
right.
get it. It's just how it is. But we could go on all day.
Might sound like a really stupid question.
There's no such thing as a stupid question.
So if Anthony loses,
All of his belts.
All the belts
all of his
gone.
belts go to.
Is that what- when Sonic
You're joking.
You know when Sonic hits the spike?
Is it? Is that
No.
what happens?
Yeah.
Oh wow!
You know when Sonic hits the spike and then all the rings
Listen
go.
to you two.
Or it's just the
Like, oh my
Everything.
god.
Everything's
I
on
didn't
the
even
line.
factor that bit in.
Everything's on the line.
He
But there'll
gets
obviously be a rematch.
All the
clause.
belts, all of them.
Wow.
All of them.
Whereas Anthony just gets the one belt.
Yeah, he
But that's the belt that supersedes everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
And
both
it
need each
makes a
other.
full collection.
Yeah.
So what's the name of this belt, by the way?
The WBC.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I talk about the you said about the thing of when you're in Cardiff and the issue of like guys and masculinity and stuff. So I'm
Yes.
going to talk about.
I've done that on purpose.
Did you? I this is
What?
what I'm saying about Damon.
Won't
He
Damon.
brings it.
Won't Damon!
I
Okay,
like
okay.
Damon. He brings it. He
You
knows
bring it.
about
Watch
structure.
Watch me bring it down then.
yeah.
Right?
Let's
Yeah.
go.
We ruin it.
Let's go. Let's go.
Waiting.
Damon knows about the segue. Right. So basically, I wanted to talk about Safaree, Nicki Minaj's ex, and Love and Hip Hop.
Can we
New York?
Can we pause for 1 second? Because as we was preparing for the podcast, Lee came in and Lee said, "What's all this stuff about some guy called Macaroni getting robbed?" Macaroni.
That's to me. That's where I would have thought Femi would have said, "That's just Cheryl Beach." That's the sort of thing I would do. Even I know his name's Safaree.
I don't even know why. I don't watch these programs here, man.
No, but you're jamming to R. Kelly though.
Yeah.
But anyway, Cheryl, run your thing.
Safaree, what kind of name is that anyway?
So basically, Safaree is a now an ongoing character. We always say character, but person who features in Love and Hip Hop. He's in the New York one, isn't he?
And Hollywood.
Love and Hip Hop New York and Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. So he's also an aspiring artist, and I think it's in like being a aspiring artist.
How do
he
we
went
first know him?
as Nicki Minaj's ex, and he
The guy that's walking in the back when she's walking in the front.
Yes. Yeah.
Is he a baby father?
Bring it down. No.
Who's a baby father?
She doesn't have
she
any
doesn't
children.
have
I
children.
thought she got you.
No.
That's why you swore his name was Macaroni.
No,
Stop swearing
I
for
heard
things.
that she got you, but she just doesn't bring it out in social media.
Bring it out in social media.
You might be talking about Gucci Mane's wife.
No, I'm talking about Nicki Minaj. I heard Nicki Minaj got either a son or a daughter. No,
be
it's a
the
daughter.
only-
It's only going to be one or the other,
Only
Lee.
gonna be one
It's
of the
only going to
two.
be one or the
Could be
other.
a hermaphrodite. But she's got one or the other,
Yeah.
and she doesn't talk about it in public.
Okay.
Domain.
I
There are
know.
people that do that though. Remember, you heard it first from me.
Okay.
Lee News.
Anyhow, so he went on
sounds like his
Angie
tales from
Martinez's radio show. She has a popular radio show on. She's on Power now, isn't she? So he went up there for an interview, and I don't know if you've seen the clip on social media of her basically asking him, opening the interview, asking him how he's doing, and he's immediately emotional, and he says that he got robbed. He was literally just robbed by two guys, he said, at gunpoint, and they had him face down on the floor with a gun to the back of his head
What, just before the interview?
before the interview.
Okay.
So he was crying about that. And I thought about when I watched it, I just thought that it was such a it's almost endearing, because let me just preamble this by saying that,
Endearing.
because I'm saying, because I used to think, and
Oluwa.
I still do feel like
Oluwa, man, Nigerians don't
he is
understand.
very corny to me. He's like mad
Still
corny.
is.
I can't see
Still is.
Nicki Minaj with him. Yeah, but no, the thing is,
he a nice guy?
the corniness.
Is it?
Yeah, but it veers into corniness, and the corniness put me off him. So I didn't really like him that much. So when I saw that, that's why I say it was endearing to me that he was up there, he was openly
But why would
vulnerable. And being vulnerable by crying on air in front of Angie Martinez, in front of another guy that I could see standing in the background. And I was just thinking to myself that it was unusual to me to see a black guy openly showing vulnerability, showing hurt, showing upset, showing tears. And
You seen Tyrese the other day?
Tyrese don't count. Tyrese don't count.
You don't want to
Because
count.
Tyrese is on some different
Rate that
thing.
league. Rate that league.
He's balling. He
Yeah.
done enough balling
Do
for
you
all
want
our blackheads.
Yeah.
from me? He was doing too much. He was
Okay,
doing
fair
too
enough,
much.
Fair enough.
Right? That seems to me just too much. Anyway, so Safaree, I just wondered.
See Safaree.
But really, shouldn't you have gone home in that situation?
See
This is what I
Safaree,
think.
he's a joke, man.
Femi, so, but are you saying
why
that?
he's
Are you
joke.
no? But are you saying that because he was crying, or are you
No,
saying
I'm saying
that
that on
because
so many levels. Like,
Okay.
I'm saying that firstly, the whole Nicki Minaj thing, joke, man. Yeah, that's your girl, man. Are rapping about your girl, sleeping with your girl, blah blah blah. Joke, man.
we don't know that,
That-
they
no-
slept with her?
Yeah, but they're rapping. There's Nicki Nas. What? Not Nas. Nas lips your girl in the video, bruv, and then went out with her like a few years after
he's
he broke up
acting
with
now.
her.
He's acting. He's
Next
acting.
one, he lips her. Next one, Drake and what's that, Lil Wayne on the last tune with Chris Brown where they're talking crud about banging your girl on the rhythm. Joke man number one. Joke man number two. You're wearing all those jewels. You're wearing all these jewels, yeah? Like, I always say to people, I look at people, they're wearing all these jewelry. Like, if you're wearing jewelry and you haven't got security, you can't back it for yourself in America where they have straps, where you could get hench 6 foot, 7 foot guys to be your security. Why are you wearing jewels, bruv? Thirdly, why are you wearing jewels? Thirdly,
He likes it.
you done interview after you got robbed. Didn't your mum tell you? Like, that's embarrassing. You don't interview. For you
It's
to
not
be
embarrassing.
quiet.
It's embarrassing.
Innit? What does your mum even think about that one? What does your mum? Your mum's sitting in her house. You did it for attention. I refuse.
Of course he did.
It was fake
Do you think
crying.
so?
Yeah, he did it for attention.
Must be attention.
I felt that was.
Safaree's gimmick is corny. Like he knows he's corny and he knows people think he's corny, but people, he's very endearing because of it. Yeah. Another reason why I think he went into the interview is because it would have got out. So it's better that I told the world before. Like,
Do it on
before
your,
running around with my
bro. Do it on your Insta story.
But do it without crying though.
No, that would have been
You should have done it
mad.
without crying though. You
attention
should have been like,
seeking.
no,
That
there's a
would
way you
piss
can
me
do
off.
it that you still hold your pride. You
No,
go
but
in
this is the
interview-
question.
You see
I'm
Mo Stat
asking.
got
Why do you
robbed.
need
You
to?
know that Mo
Why do
Stat-
you need to hold your pride?
No, you
Why
know
can't
Do
he
you know
cry
why?
about
Because
it?
it's like you're cry, it's too much.
What is too much?
Like,
If
you know
that's
what I'd
how he
have done?
genuinely feels.
I would have been like, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I'm pissed. The things got taken. I'm vexed. But what?
So
can you
is
do?
it just the crying that was
you don't need
too
to do
much?
the-
What if you went on there and was just telling the
I'm-
story as it was, but no
if I'm at a
tears were
stage where I'm
coming?
gonna cry, then I ain't gonna do the interview.
Why didn't you report the thing to the police and just go home?
No, he did. He did.
Exactly. And
Go home,
yard.
man. Clown.
Go
ass
yard
guy.
and get in a bath.
Do you know what I think about this?
He's an idiot,
Right
man.
now, honestly, I think you see jewels. Jewels aren't something to cry about.
For real.
Your life.
Physical,
Your life.
physical possessions aren't something to cry about. So he could be crying about the trauma of a man pointing a gun to him. I don't know if he's had that before. We assume that anyone that's in the rap type industry, you're bad man.
Yeah.
We assume this.
It's
We
just an
assume that
assumption.
you've lived this life. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that we assume that every rapper's a bad man. Every rapper's been around a strap. So I'm thinking the whole barling thing, it's emotional. I remember adrenaline's pumping. Adrenaline's pumping. That was probably the first moment that he's had to be like, hold on, wait, let me exhale. What just happened?
Yeah.
You understand? There's a lot of questions. Why don't you have security? In his thing was listen, they got the jump on, man. If you get the jump on, man, then you got certain information that security wouldn't have helped. I didn't disagree with that because security is helping everything. I know security, man. But the bottom line is he just got caught slipping. Everyone gets caught slipping. I don't think that there's certain rappers out there that haven't been touched, but there's certain that have. And as you said, people just get on with it. He's not that guy. He's not that guy. He's not the game. He's not the game.
I don't want to keep.
That's bouncing back.
I don't want to keep interrupting you, like, yeah. But I just think, the guy did it for attention.
Did
No.
what?
And the
Wait,
guy,
did what?
The
He
guy
said he
was
cried
crying
for
and went on
attention.
radio for attention.
I didn't really believe
And
his crying.
As a
to
grown,
be
and his
fair.
crying
Is
looks
it?
fake. It looked fake.
I didn't believe his crying.
It looked fake. And as a real grown man,
thought it was real.
I'm assuming this Safaree guy is older than me. I'm 31 years old. Yeah. If I get robbed, there's no way I'm going on BBC London on Ace's show to be like crying for Ace. Ace, man, I was coming to BBC. Think about it within us, though. Really take it in. Me and Ace. Ace is like, Femi, what happened to you? No, man, they robbed me, Ace, man. They took my crap. They took my they took my wallet. No, I'm reporting it to the police. I'm going to my house. I'm being sad by myself. And if it comes out, I'll be like, yeah, I got robbed. And what?
No, but
there was
okay.
better them. They had straps. What do you expect me to
But
do?
Femi, okay,
And that's what Mo Stack done. Mo Stack, one of like the biggest young artists coming through. He got robbed. He put it on social media. He goes, I got robbed.
Okay.
Everyone gets robbed. Kept
That's
it
another
moving.
way of dealing with it.
No,
though.
but he's crying. He's a grown man. Like
But
why
that is the
why do
point
they
that
always
I'm
have to
knocking
emasculate
on,
black men?
What you saying?
Black men, like, be strong.
What are you saying? What are you saying? He shouldn't cry.
Not a radio.
Femi,
Not radio.
this
He's an
This
idiot.
is what I wanted to ask you, Femi. So basically, you see that you said that you wouldn't go on Ace's show and cry, but you would go home and you would be sad.
Would you cry at home?
Would you? Right.
No.
Dylan,
I don't
Not
cry,
for that.
you know.
Not for that.
Right.
I'll be honest,
Okay.
I don't
okay.
cry. Femi.
So that's fine.
No,
I'll
But
tell
then
you
if
the
you're
last
a
time I cried.
crying
Should I tell you the last time I
Right.
cried? When my oldest son was born. Not my second one, because I'd seen it already by then. When my oldest son, when my oldest son was
Don't play
born.
this program to yourself. I hope your second son never hears this program.
When my oldest son was born, that was emotional. That was my life flashed before my eyes. That was the most emotional moment. You know, you see, like every other time. There's been times, I tell you all the time. There's been times that I've been so angry and so sad that I wanted to cry. Myself wouldn't let me.
Right, but what if you were a crier?
It's not pride.
So Safaree might be a
It is-
crier.
No, it is pride for me. I think
No,
there's
it's
two
not.
reasons why
There's
you
been
don't
times.
cry. The way your neck's made up, it won't allow. Yeah.
It's stiff, innit? The water can't run down it properly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
find other ways to come out. Probably sweat.
Bravo. I didn't see that one coming.
Nah.
didn't see
Maybe.
it.
I think there's just certain people that just won't allow themselves to be in a vulnerable position. I think you know, I was speaking to Maxwell, yeah.
It's alright for girls to cry, though, isn't it?
I was speaking to Maxwell,
Sexy.
who's a counsellor, and he's like, men need to cry more.
Yes, thank
Men
you.
need to,
How
not
we
necessarily
tell them?
in public,
Right.
but you need to. There should be
what?
one. There should be
Cathartic.
one soldier
Yeah.
that you have around, and I'm not talking about your soldier's supposed to be your gal.
Oh,
Could be
okay.
your mum. It could be your dad. But there's supposed to be one soldier that, you know what? I'm done. I'm at
Yeah, but you say
that. I'm
if
at breaking
if I
point.
came to you and I started violin and like,
Fam, I would not mock you, bro.
They're gonna come to cuddle me.
Fam, I
One
would
of you's
embrace
gonna
you.
mock me.
I'd embrace
Ace is
you.
definitely gonna mock me.
Ace,
Ace is gonna look around. You know, he's that man that looks around. Like,
yeah. You know the little kid that I put up of Ace with the eyes. Yeah.
You know what?
I
If
think-
I
I
had to
think
guess,
I
I would
could
have
cry in front
thought
of you.
Ace would have been like,
nah,
all
the only person I
quiet,
could cry in front of is probably
warm.
Damon.
Fam, I'd embrace
No, are
you.
you mad? No way. That's definitely not him.
It's not after we
I'll be
heard
like,
what Femi
what's wrong
said.
with him?
Yeah.
What's wrong with him?
Femi will take off his belt and
Speak
beat
to your
you.
Jamo friend.
Femi
please.
will beat you.
Please speak to your Jamo friend. Why is he crying?
Do you know what it is?
Ace, no way. No way. No way.
I would have thought Ace would be quite sympathetic.
Nah, Damon is. Damon's the one
really
who's crying.
shocking.
It's awkward.
Yeah,
Ace is like,
awkward,
don't,
but I
please,
didn't think he'd be
See that
mocking.
picture up there of Ace? That's what he would do if I started crying. That is his face all day long.
Anyone would film you.
Nah, he wouldn't. Nah, he wouldn't. He wouldn't.
Nah,
He wouldn't.
I know when and nah, I wouldn't.
The line.
Honestly, yeah. I see. I've got a line. Lee. I have a line. Nah.
This is it. I think there is a line. I think men have been conditioned not to cry, and it's really dangerous. We've
I
got
think
tear
it's
ducts for a
very
reason. Unless you're
dangerous.
like me, who cries at every little thing, even when I'm laughing, I'm crying. But you're supposed to get your emotions out. It's not
Yeah.
good to bottle it up. You just mess with all your
I think that.
with
Mate,
your psyche. It's
Better
not
out
good.
than in.
on radio
If,
for the world to be
Anywhere.
watching.
all right, you don't have to do it on radio,
Angie
but
Martinez.
crying does need to be done. It's
I'm
there.
not saying
Your
people
tear
shouldn't
ducts
cry. You're not listening.
Are there for a reason.
He's a joke, man.
If you want to cry at home, cry at home.
Femi,
but
you've got
it's all right
separate
to
issues
cry.
about Safaree, so I think we should just.
No,
like,
I think it's you know, it's compounded by this. Like, I wake up one morning and they're like, oh, someone posted. I think it was Mad News. It was like someone posted. It was like, oh, it's not April Fools. So I think April
must
Fools
be
was
real.
Yeah,
yesterday.
that was
Yeah.
Jan.
So it must
Jan
be real.
posted it.
And I'm looking at it like, you know what? This brother's a joke, man. This brother's a grown, big man. Sorry, my phone keeps ringing.
Is that ringing?
So what? All right. So Femi. So what about the fact that his uncle apparently died in I think a botched robbery very recently.
See, that
So
was
maybe
why
that
he's
could
crying.
that could
But
fall
then-
in.
but-
That could.
But
be
you
fine.
shouldn't
Then you're
play
not
it
ready
out
for
on
the
radio.
interview
Play it
then.
with your
You're not-
family.
yeah, You're not there.
Play it with your family, man. Like, you know, like, don't try to sell. I know he's a reality TV star, and they try to
just
sell.
keeping it
They try to
100
bottle. They
himself.
try to bottle everything and sell it as part of a product. I think it's very tacky
Right.
that you're trying to like. You're basically trying to
use
build
every
your
bit of your
brand
life.
from like every element of your life. I think it's disgusting
Can
and
I
tacky.
you
It's
really would
embarrassing.
like to be with someone that was cry all the time.
Not all the
Not all
time.
the
I don't
time.
want an idiot like crying all the time. But if you've got something that I feel is a genuine thing to cry about, like if somebody died that's close
I'm
to
not
you,
gonna hold it against
I'm
the
not
guy
gonna
if
be
he's
like,
crying.
what are you
but
crying for?
Say like it got on top. Say you have an argument and man said, no, see, you always do this.
No, yeah,
man.
foolishness like
No,
that
you
can't
see
run.
that-
Why?
That's
But
stupid.
then that's what happens. I feel like once you open up the floodgates, that's what it turns into.
Lee,
No,
try it. It doesn't turn
Nah,
into
nah,
that.
'cause then I'll
Just
like,
try
nah,
it.
What am I washing up today? Fuck that. Fuck that. I'm not washing up today. Fuck you. I washed up yesterday and the day before. Now you're making me do it the fucking day.
I'll be like, I
You
don't
turn off
care,
the
just wash
eating.
the dishes. No, I'm joking.
But that's where it will happen. No,
it
I think once you start crying, that is it. You
so
start
have you,
crying. for
right,
anything.
have
Lee,
you
you've
ever
gotta
lost
try
someone
it
that's close to
sometime.
you?
Yeah.
Right. Did you cry when you heard about them passing away? Or
No, as I get older, I find it easier to get in touch with them emotions. The only person that can probably upset me now is my mum.
Right.
If she says certain things to me, like if she's happy or she says her proud.
so what's wrong
I
with you?
find it
Why are you
awkward.
crying when your
So-
mum's talking to you?
Because it's like, oh, allow me.
Why not open the
Just allow me.
floodgates to
It
other
can
things?
do. It can do. So I have to do that in the air and then it's sort of back into the eye. But man's to the shower, man. But you know when man's there, that's the only reason. I don't want to fall on the floor and cry. Like I can't do that. Or if man robbed me at gunpoint, like I'll be shook.
Yeah.
But it's not gonna make me cry. I don't think. It depends. If you're licking me down with a gun, if you're gun butting me and doing all that, maybe because it's like right, that's trauma. But
But that's what Safaree was talking. He was literally. I think he said that the gun was held to his head.
He might have thought. his
yeah, I
mum
mean,
was-
like in
at
that moment,
you
yeah,
probably think
I can
my
imagine
life is
getting
done.
caught up.
That's it. I'm dead.
But
You go see his
the last thing I'm
therapist,
gonna
not
do
Angie
is talk to a
Martinez.
random.
Femi,
Go see Angie
Femi is
Martinez.
so anti this whole thing. It's quite scary.
Like,
seeing you like
I just
this.
think people in this generation just think everything needs to be lived out publicly.
Yeah,
like
that-
you know,
that
like
point
you
that
know, like,
Fred's
and
making,
that's
yeah.
my
I get
overall
that.
point. It's
Yeah.
like, you know what? At the end of the day, like when I was a youth, the only reason most of us don't question the Michael Jackson thing, to link it back to that, is because we didn't even really see Michael Jackson.
Yeah, yeah.
We just saw him moonwalking. We saw him doing press.
Yeah.
We didn't ever actually. We don't know who Michael Jackson is.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like there's people that like Michael Jackson can rap, and like my brethren, if my brethren didn't go to Prince's house and saw him playing the like different instruments and spitting bars with actual rappers, I would never know that Prince could rap because
Did someone
like,
really go to Prince's house?
yeah. Like, you know, like if I didn't live those experiences through my brethren, I wouldn't know about these old school stars. Whereas these new tacky, small reality TV stars, like famous for being someone's boyfriend and writing. Like, come on, man. Oh, joke, man. Go away. Go to obscurity, man.
Yeah, I mean,
I just feel like the barrier for being a star now is so low. And then there's no area that's sacred in any of these people's lives. And it's not even like, Like Safaree's not even fun like DJ Khaled, so we allow you like for filming your girl having a baby. Like, you know, like there's certain people it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Like, but there's certain people you're trying too hard to be a star. You're not really a star. If you are a rapper, make songs. Don't try to like force every.
The thing
part of your
is,
life
as
to
you're
be fun.
as you're saying it, even though I don't agree with you, the way you just articulated it, I get the whole line of reasoning. But I think maybe I just looked at it like, oh, maybe he thought like the show must go on, so he just went up there and did
but
it.
then the
But
show
I kind of
didn't go
see
on
when you're
'cause you were
saying about
balling.
the whole
But
bottling every
in that scenario, I
thing
think
and-
if anyone's in that scenario, if you was going to work, for example, and that happened, you ain't going to work.
It's true.
You ain't going to
If
work.
you work at Tesco,
Whatever you was doing that day, that ain't happening.
Yeah.
It's like, nah, I need to just
your
chill
boss
out
should
now,
tell
like-
you to go home.
Yeah. So for you to go and do live PR, you're a joker. You got like that. You're a joker.
I kind of.
You should.
I
That
kind
radio
of get
station
what
should have
you're
said, you know what?
saying.
They should have done the announcement for you. He can't make it today. Something's happened. Rare. Bomb. We have him on next week. Done. You can't be going up in there all like that though.
What do you imagine? What Nicki Minaj was we thinking? Oh, he's so soft.
But he's done more. He's done more things that I would just be like, I just can't see him with Nicki. The way he is on
Yeah,
Love
it's a
and
joke,
Hip Hop,
man.
is
That was
just
a fake relationship,
so
man.
corny. I'm like, did she
but you
really?
know what
But
I'm
then
saying
again, I don't know her
You say this,
personality.
but
But
I think that she likes that because, to be honest with you, I can see Meek being a bit of a kid, like a big kid. Like, man, he likes to drive quad bikes up and down the road. Like, I can't imagine doing that.
But that's like
I'm
a
guy sitting
cultural
inside
thing,
while I'm
isn't
doing
it?
that. But me, oh yeah, babe, I'm going out on the quad. What?
But they
Where you
do
going?
that in what is
I'm
it,
going on my
Philly?
scrambler, babes, innit? What? What do you do about you scrambler? You're a big man. Come on, I can't even play computer, but you're going outside and playing on your quad bike. And Nikki was with him. Like, she didn't mind that. That's a youth man. That's how youth man.
All
flex.
up on the gram,
You know what I'm
innit?
saying?
Building the most
I
of the
could
gram.
just about get a pass to go and play football once a week. But I want to go on my scrambler every night
hilarious.
outside the yard and make up bare noise. It's a grow up. It's a grow up, man. Come back. You just come in and service this, babe. So like you're out there doing that. So I wouldn't be surprised she likes that type of thing. Do you know what I mean?
True.
Have you got anything else we need to talk about before we need to go?
What happened
Haven't
to
you
like
got Tales from the Cab or like
relationship corner?
relationship
What happened to all
corner?
them things?
Tales from the cab, cause I'm too busy.
To be
Tales
fair,
from
I
the
ain't
cab.
been in the cab since.
Yeah, Lee ain't been in no cab.
That's what I'm saying. Lee's just out here looking like, I don't know, man. Like he just like,
Looks like he does yoga.
but he does. That's
Looking
what
like
it
a
is.
looking like a yogi.
Kimono on
You know
and
what I
everything,
mean?
hat to the side.
What? Nothing's going on in the cab, man. What's been going on in the cab? Someone's popping in the cab.
You know, my best story from the cab was when you picked up the guy from that band.
What one? Oh yeah, Ricky from what's his name?
And took him to McDonald's, him and his girl.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was funny.
That was a good one. Haven't picked up anyone else?
Start working, fam. We need you back.
You need the
Innit?
stories.
We need some stories.
I like the one where the gay guy moved to you as well.
That's
Oh yeah,
everything.
that was hilarious to
And
listen
the
to.
one, my favorite one though is the one where the cab driver.
What one?
Oh yeah, did it take you home?
Yeah,
Took you to the
chiefly.
police station. Nah, you know I lost so much ratings for you.
I
That's my favorite one.
I lost so much ratings for you that day.
That's my favorite one. That's my favorite one.
And you ended up having to walk home.
That's a joke.
Fam.
Like a chief.
It's the
Lips.
best.
Mrs. in a dress walking
And
home.
you with your missus on top of it.
I know, innit?
That is
You know when they have to take off
Every-
their shoes because their foot is hurting.
never
By
that.
lady.
Never that.
Hilarious.
What was I going to say? Oh, just a public announcement. Can all of our listeners, thank you very much for listening. Can you go and follow the Celebrity Ball Out page on Instagram, please? That's for the basketball event. We're becoming official, so everyone go follow that. Like the videos and the pictures. We're going to be throwing up videos and pictures throughout the next few days of what went down on Monday.
Boys in shorts.
That Cheryl didn't see. Anything else, Ace? You're going. Where you going? You're going.
Where you
New
going,
Orleans.
Somalia?
Oh, that's amazing.
Did
When's
you
that?
Loves
Oh, you going tomorrow? Oh, is it?
Did you see that clip on Instagram where there's a guy with a snake? That there's a wrestler that puts a snake on his hand, a sock as a snake, and then there was a couple other wrestlers that started getting the snake trauma.
You're talking about mankind.
Flutes, and they look even did it.
What was his name again? Santino Morello.
Okay. Now, and all the caption was so this guy, I think his finishing move might be to put the sock on and snake a man. I don't know how. Yeah, cool. It's good. He's doing a movement.
Mandible claw. No?
Yeah, right. Ace is doing a movement.
Yeah.
Remember Mr. Socko? But the socks were clean. But the socks were clean.
No, but check the thing. No, but check the thing though. So he's about to do that. He's got the sock on, yeah, and he's doing the cobra movements. Right. Check it. Imagine the other wrestlers bring out flutes. So they now start charming the snake. So imagine you're on one side of the ring and I'm on the other. So now I'm charming the snake to make it attack his own brethren. And then his brethren is charming the snake with the flute to make it attack me. And the caption is, I beg no one tell me wrestling's fake. Yeah, this is where Ace is going, you know. This is where big girl. Wait, Lee. You're saying Meat Mill. Yeah. You're saying Meat Mill can't run up and down on his quad, but we are allowing Ace to fly to New Orleans to watch wrestling. Yeah, grown man put a sock. Yeah.
Do all of that rubbish.
Come
on. Bring out flute.
You understand?
Oh my god! I
think that's the end. I think that's the end of the podcast.
No, can we just say as well? So guys, you lot are just talking about your celebrity ball out. Can you follow our page as well, which is 2 girls and a mic?
Absolutely.
The number 2 _ 2 girls and a mic.
Yep.
We are now also on Twitter at the same name.
Yeah, and YouTube as well.
And we throw our shows up on YouTube as well. So get involved.
Why don't you film our show?
You lot can follow the podcast. You lot can follow any of our posts by searching for the hashtag 2GAAM.
Can I look?
This is ridiculous.
Ace is watching.
This is ridiculous. This is the snake charming thing which is talking about.
This is mad.
Oh my god, this is so stupid.
Listen, if you're listening, please go on YouTube. And look. Please go on YouTube.
Spend money to watch this.
They're flying him out, man.
Exactly. They're flying him out. Can I just say something that's worried me quickly? So I've posted something up on the celeb ball out page, yeah, of Biscuit, yeah. You know Biscuit from Backchat. So I've posted up a picture of Biscuit, yeah, on the celeb ball out page, and it's notified me, yeah, that my mum has liked the picture.
Yes.
But I didn't even know that my mum was on Instagram.
Oh god.
And that is a picture of my mum sitting on a chair. And it's her real name, and she's got no posts. She follows one person, and I don't know what it is.
It's not you.
Probably not you.
Who's she following?
Liberties.
Daniel. My bedroom.
Daniel?
She follows,
Your mum is taking
she
liberties.
follows Daniel, yeah.
Wait, how many followers has she got?
She's got
8 followers.
she's got 1 follower.
Oh, she's got 1 follower.
Daniel follow. I need to chat to my brethren. And she's got 8. I mean,
Daniel probably
I
set up
follow
the
her.
thing.
Yeah.
But I don't understand why. I don't understand.
She's following Cut the Chat, Slider, you, Daniel.
What's my mum dealing with, bud? Like, I'm looking at this thing and I'm like,
She's like,
Let her live, man.
this is the first time.
David's face is like,
Mum, what are you dealing with?
Phone her. Ask her.
Oi.
On that note,
Cuts.
See if you get on the plane tomorrow. See if you get on the plane tomorrow. Like man hasn't been to my mum's house and eaten dinner. Like he hasn't eaten my mum's food.
What's wrong with Tinder? Who got on Tinder?
Is your mum on Tinder?
Do you know what? I'd recommend it.
I'm gonna set up an account for your mum on Tinder. Yeah? I'm gonna set up an account for your mum on Tinder, Ace. See how you like it.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, till next week.
The fuck?
No,
Oh, I thought we'd stopped already.